Hello, I am Deadsalot 142 and welcome back to Deadsalot Wars Series 1. We are now on Heat O, Episode 15, yes. We've scraped through 14 heats so far and now we're on to the 15th heat of the series and the second to last heat as well. Because we've only got 2 more heats before the series semi-finals. So we've got Heat O and Heat P left now, but we've got another 8 machines battling out for place into the series semi-finals. Last time on Deadsalot Wars we saw the mighty Dan Tonkier cruise its way through into the series semi-finals, but who will join them tonight? Another 8 machines are battling out for place in the series semi-finals. Who will it be? Well, let's take a look at the battle board and see how the 8 machines that are competing in tonight's episode. So these are the machines competing in Heat O. Like usual, we've got 2 4-way melees with 4 robots. The first eliminator battle has Ginger Striker against Picker of Knightmare, The Trap and Little Egypt. And in our second eliminator battle we got Goth 2 against Electric Lunch, Flat World and Santa. So, without further ado, let's get into our first eliminator battle of the night. From California in the United States of America, Little Egypt. Little Egypt, we've seen them before in Deadsalot Wars, so we saw them in the very first ever episode, which was the very first White Ball match, which they were flipped out by Dan Tonkier in that. Little Egypt is also a machine from BattleBots. They competed in, I can't remember which seasons where they were in, but they were in a super heavyweight division. And now they didn't make it on television. They competed in the classic series, but now they're here in Deadsalot Wars. It's a full-body spinner. So let's see how Little Egypt does in Deadsalot Wars then. From Stratford in Warwickshire, Ginger Striker. Ginger Striker is a new machine. Never seen them before in Deadsalot Wars. They look a bit like General Carnage 2 from Robot Wars, but they look like I've got a big powerful flip at the front. And look like getting underneath machines is quite a powerful flip as well, so let's see how Ginger Striker does in the Warzone tonight. From St Neots in Cambridgeshire, The Trap. The Trap, we have seen them before in Deadsalot Wars. They finished 4th in the Halloween special, yes, so we saw them in that tournament. They defeated many great robots like Dan Tonkier. But now they're here in Deadsalot Wars, Series 1. That powerful flip at the front and that powerful axe as well. So let's see how the Trap does in Deadsalot Wars Season 1. From Skegness in Lincolnshire, Picker of Knightmare. Picker of Knightmare is a machine that's competing in the old series. Not with this version, this is a new version. The last version was a picker truck, picker lifter truck, I can't remember. No, sorry, a forklift truck, but it was a really successful robot in my old series, and well, the old machine got tired and decided to rebuild this one for Deadsalot Wars. This is the new incarnation of Picker Knightmare. Can this machine reclaim some success at its predecessor, or will this machine be going out early? So let's see how Picker Knightmare does in Deadsalot Wars. And in the arena for the house robots tonight, we've got Shunting for the first battle of the night with Diamond Jackson and a Scoop, but he's always drunk for some reason. And alongside him, the Storm, that is Dennis. He's never drunk. He's always vicious though. Right, so we're on to the first Heat O eliminator battle of the night. We've got the Trap, Little Egypt, Picker of Knightmare, and Ginger Striker. Let's see how these machines are doing this battle. And we're off underway. Some good looking machines in this battle. Let's see how they all do. And look at this, Ginger Striker coming in on the backside of Picker of Knightmare, flipping them up and over. Now can Picker Knightmare use that arm to self? Right, they are stuck on their side, and Ginger Striker flipping around. Oh, and Picker Knightmare, I thought was going out of the arena there, but they survived. Now they get away with that arm self-righting and getting away. Here comes Little Egypt trying to spin and do damage to some machines. Here comes the Trap smacking into Ginger Striker. Ginger Striker coming in the attack and nearly flipping out Little Egypt. Little Egypt being attacked by Ginger Striker. Ginger Striker flipping Little Egypt in the air again. And flipped onto the side now. They could be done for there. They do not have a self-righting mechanism, so that could be them done for there. And Ginger Striker there flipping up the Trap. And look at this, Picker of Knightmare coming back on the backside and trying to crush the back of Ginger Striker, and Ginger Striker flipping the Trap up into the air there. The Trap not doing a great deal in this battle so far. Now they're ramming into the Ginger Striker. Ginger Striker, oh, nearly flipped out the trap. The trap nearly went out the arena. They survived, landing back in the arena again. And look at this. Picker and Knightmare coming down on the attack onto the trap. The Picker and Knightmare flipping the trap into the air there, nearly flipping them up and over. Landing back on their wheels. And the trap trying to flip over Picker and Knightmare. There, look at this. Oh, and the crushing jaws of Picker and Knightmare coming after the trap. And, oh, Ginger Striker flips Picker and Knightmare on its side once again. There's some good action there, and Refbot's going to go in and count out Little Egypt. They're dead and dusted. They're done for now. They look like they're gone out, and Ginger Striker flipping Picker Knightmare around there. And Dennis coming after Little Egypt, and then sending them out in the arena. There goes Little Egypt. They're gone. Now it's just between the trap, Picker Knightmare, and Ginger Striker in this battle. Ginger Striker trying to, no, the trap trying to close its flipper. That is the trap, Ginger Striker coming out on the attack onto the trap. The trap not doing a great deal in this battle. I think they're struggling out, and Ginger Striker herself right in. Picker Knightmare once again. Here comes Picker Knightmare to try and crush down with that crusher at the front. They can act as a crusher as well as a control bot. And look at this. And now come the trap coming in underneath Picker and Knightmare to control the robot. Oh, and Picker and Knightmare has been flipped over by Ginger Striker once again. Here comes Picker and Knightmare, the trap slamming into the back of Ginger Striker. Oh, and Picker and Knightmare coming on the attack, trying to get in on the claw and try and grab them, try and maybe pick them up with that grabber there. Here comes Picker and Knightmare on the attack. Look, oh, now they could get them in their claws here now. Look at this, and Picker and Knightmare's got them in their claws. They're going to try and pick them up, and they've dropped them. They've dropped the trap there now. Here comes the trap, and they flip Picker and Knightmare up on the side once again. Some good action here by Ginger Striker, the most impressive machine in this battle so far for me. Great battle so far, I think. I think both Picker and Knightmare and Ginger Striker are on top for me. Look at this. Picker and Knightmare's got the trap in its claws. Look at that, controlling them and look at and dragging them around the arena. Now the trap is into shunts there. Shunts will come out and attack the soft underbelly of the trap, attacking them, suffering damage there from Shunt's diamond edge axe. And the trap, the Picker and Knightmare being flipped by Ginger Striker. Ginger Striker, Shunt's attacking Picker and Knightmare. There's EPZ there. Picker and Knightmare, Ginger Striker trying to flip over Picker and Knightmare. Oh, this is a good action here in the arena so far. Good battle here so far, I think. Good melee here between Picker and Knightmare, Ginger Striker, and the trap. And here comes Picker of Knightmare to try and claw down on Ginger Striker, and Ginger Striker flips over Picker of Knightmare there. And I think we're going to a judge's decision now. What a battle there that was. The truly awesome battle. We had to go to a judge's decision. Remember the marking us control, damage, and aggression. Now the three machines did really well. I think this was quite a close battle and decision. Now we're going to start with the first machine I feel should go through into the next round, and that is Ginger Striker. Now I think Ginger Striker were probably the more dominant machine, just flipping robots right and centre, doing really well in that battle. I think Ginger Striker was probably one of the best machines in that entire battle. So Ginger Striker goes through into the next round, which leaves the decision between who goes out between Picker of Knightmare and the trap. Now the trap. Now this is quite a hard decision, but I made a decision who I felt did the better, and I felt who did more in that battle. It could be a controversial one. Now I'm going to give the points to these machines. Now I felt on control, Pickle of Knightmare wins it for me. Pickle of Knightmare wins it on control, pushing the trap into the house room once they pick them up as well. I feel on aggression, the trap wins it on aggression for me. But it all comes down to the more important factor, damage. Because, now, this one could be a controversial decision. But I feel that even though even though Pickle Knightmare spent a lot of the time on their backside, on their sides a lot, but I feel they were flipped over more times by Ginger Striker. But I feel that the Pickle Knightmare did put up quite a good performance, and they would have sort of and then pushing in the trap into the ZPS heads probably win some damage, and also using that crusher. So on damage, it's going to go to Pickle of Knightmare. So and the reason why I've done it, I didn't feel the trap did enough in that battle for me. I didn't feel they did enough. I don't think feel they did enough in that entire battle for me. I feel like they didn't really use their weapons much or something, and I think they did get stuck on their back a couple of times. Well, I know they I just feel that the Pickle Knight was a lot better in that match, and I feel they should go through. Well, do you agree with that decision? Do you think it was a controversial decision? Do you think the trap should have gone through? I feel that Pickle Nightmare should have gone through because I think they were better than the trap in that battle. But what do you guys thinking down in the comment section down below? Let me know if you agree with this decision. But for now, Ginger Striker and Pickle Nightmare, they go through into the next round, and the trap, they go out. Right, so confirmation there that the trap and Little Egypt, they both crash out of this year's competition. What a shame the trap went out, but hopefully we'll see them next time on Deadsalot Water. Look like a good machine, but for now they are out of this year's competition. And Ginger Striker and Pickle Nightmare, they both go through into the next round. But who will join them in the next round? We've got two more machines will join them in our next eliminator battle. We've got Goth 2, Electric Lunch, Flat World, and Santa. So let's get into our next battle. Let's get in the arena for our next eliminator battle. From Stevenage in Hertfordshire, Flat World. Now, Flat World are here back in Deadsalot Wars. Last time we saw them in Deadsalot Wars, they finished runners up in the Halloween special. They got a really powerful flipper. They were really awesome in the Halloween special. Can they redo all that work again and do well here in the main competition, or will they be going out flat like their world? Let's see how they do in the competition. Sparks, Nevada, in the United States of America. Electric Lunch. Electric Lunch is a machine from BattleBots. Also, this machine also competed in the very first episode of Deadsalot Wars, which was the White Wall matches. I think they were defeated by Panic Attack, and then they beat Little Egypt to finish third in that competition. But they are here for the main competition. They're back. Like I said, they were a machine from BattleBots. Classic BattleBots. I think they appeared on television. I'm not sure if they appeared with this version. I think this is a season 5.0 version. Not sure, but it's an awesome pushing robot. I've had it in a couple of my competitions. It hasn't done too badly either. So I'd say this is a machine to watch out for as well. From Southampton in Hampshire, Goth 2. Now, Goth 2 has competed in my old series before. They competed in the last 2 seasons. They got this really powerful flipper. This is a new machine they built since then. It's a really powerful flipper. Let's see how Goth 2 does in the arena. It looks awesome. So, very low to the ground. Let's see how well they do in Deadsalot Wars. Finally, from Swindon in Wiltshire, Santa. Santa, yes, we've seen Santa before in Deadsalot Wars. We saw them in the Christmas championships. They didn't last too long. They met Apollo and were out in seconds, but now Santa wants to show you what he can do. It has been proven effective in some of my competitions, so I know it looks like a joke robot, but it could do well, Santa. Let's hope. Well, will he be going sky high, or will he be cancelling Christmas as well this year? And in the arena for the house rules for our second eliminator battle of the night, we have Dead Metal. The Metal Scorpion has returned to the arena, and alongside the purple hedgehog, that is Matilda. Right, we're on to the second eliminator battle of the night. We've got Goth 2, Flat World, Santa, and Electric Lunch. Let's see how well these machines do in this battle. And we're off and underway, and look at this Electric Lunch going in after Flat World. Here comes Goth 2 throwing Santa into the air, and also throwing Electric Lunch in the air. Now, Electric Lunch, look at that, ramming Santa against the wall. Now Santa can use that Santa figure to self-right this the robot. Now here comes Goth 2 flipping Flat World in the air, nearly sending Flat World out the arena there. Flat World survives for another day. Look at this. Oh, and I'm flipping them again. I'm flipping them again. Look at that flipper on Goth 2. Really powerful there, isn't it? I think. Here comes Electric Lunch pushing Goth 2 around the arena. Here comes Flat World again underneath for Electric Lunch, and that could be Electric Lunch done for there. They have no self-righting mechanism. They're on their back, dead in the water there, and they could be gone for. But now it's Goth 2 going after Santa, and Santa being flipped around the arena by Goth 2. And now, but Santa can self-right using the figure. Look, self-righting again, and now come Santa coming out, racing out to charge in and bash into. Look at this, and now Goth 2 flipping Santa around the arena. That flipper on Goth 2 is really powerful, isn't it? And here comes Flat World to come in underneath and try and flip Santa up and over with that flipper very low to the ground. Flat World are awesome machine. They did really awesome in the Halloween special, and they flipped Santa up and over. And now here comes Goth 2 in on the attack onto Santa and flipping Santa in the air. Look at this, and there goes Santa. Well, he's gone. It looks like he won't be arriving with your presents this Christmas, unfortunately. He's out the arena. Oh well, Santa's gone. Now it's just between Goth 2, Electric Lunch, and Flatwell, but Repot's counting out Electric Lunch now. Electric Lunch are dead, and they've been counted out. They are gone. Goth 2 and then Flatwell will be going through into the next round. And their Metal coming in after the attack and trying to saw down at the dead corpse. That is Electric Lunch. They've gone, oh, come on. Matilda wants a piece of the action as well. Going on with a rear flywheel. And here comes Goth 2. Oh, just put them out of their misery and toss them out the arena. Goth 2 and Flatwell, they both go through into the next round. Two awesome machines there. Right, so confirmation there that Electric Lunch and Santa, they both crash out this year's competition. They've gone out. And Goth 2 and Flatwell, they both go through into the EO semi-finals along with Ginger Striker and Piccolo Knightmare. Shame Electric Lunch have gone out, but that's hopefully we'll see them again next time. But for now, we've got Ginger Striker, Piccolo Knightmare, Goth 2 and Flatworld into the Heat O semi-finals, and this is how they all line up in the Heat O semi-finals. In a moment we'll see Goth 2 taking on Piccolo Knightmare, but first up we've got Ginger Striker up against Flatworld. So let's get in the arena for our first Heat O semi-final battle. So we are on to the first Heat O semi-final clash of the night. We've got Ginger Striker taking on Flatworld. This could be a really good battle. Two good flippers here, so let's see our Heat finalists here. It's the Heat semi-finalists. Let's see how they do in this battle. Ginger Striker, an impressive flipper robot. They didn't do too badly in that last battle. They got through on the judge's decision, but they look good because they do well in Deadsalot Wars. It's quite low to the ground. It's got a powerful flipper. The machine reminds me a lot of General Carnage 2 from Robot War Series 5. But can this machine do well in Deadsalot Wars? Let's see how Ginger Striker does. Like, up against Flatworld. Now, Flatworld looks interesting. Well, they've proven to be a really good machine in the in past Deadsalot Wars tournaments. I mean, they did finish second in the Halloween special, being defeated by the champions Nuclear Flipper. But Nuclear Flipper have gone out this year's tournament, so can Flatwell do better than Nuclear Flipper this year, or will Flatwell be going out early? But they are an impressive machine. They're quite low to the ground, so they could easily get underneath some robots. So let's see how Flatwell does in this battle then. So And in the arena for House Walks, the first semi-final battle of the night, we have the Dog of War who has returned, Growler, he's back, and alongside him, the Purple Hedgehog, that is Matilda. Right, so we're ready for our first Heat O semi-final clash between Ginger Striker and Flat World. Should be an interesting battle here.
2, 1, activate.
And we're off and underway. And here we go. We've got Flat World coming out on the attack onto Ginger Striker. And Ginger Striker looks like he's got a powerful flipper, but Flat World is very low to the ground, so could easily get underneath them. And Flat World coming in on the attack onto Ginger Striker, trying to flip Ginger Striker up and over. And look at this, Flat World getting underneath Ginger Striker and flipping them up and over. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Flat World kind of reminds me of Bigger Brother with the flipper, but it's low to the ground, though, Flat World. That's why it's called Flat World. Ginger Striker coming on the attack onto Flat World. This is a good battle so far. Here we go. And Flat World coming on the attack onto Ginger Striker. Ginger Striker coming... now Flat World's underneath Ginger Striker. Now they're going to try and get rid of Ginger Striker, are they? No. Ginger Striker survives. They're on the sidewalk. Can Ginger Striker get away? Yes, they got away there. Safe and sound there. And Flatwell flipping Ginger Striker nearly dangerously flipping, ascending themselves into the pit there, Flatwell, but they survive. And Ginger Striker flips Flatworld in the air there. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Oh, clamping down with a flipper onto Flatworld and knocking him against the wall. This is a good battle here. Good semi-final battle clash. Look at this. And Flatworld is flipping up Ginger Striker and pushing him against the floor flipper there. So knocking them against there. And here comes Ginger Striker. And now Flatworld again. Oh, look at that flip from Ginger Striker. On Flatworld onto Ginger Striker. Look at this, smashing Ginger Striker against the wall. Some good action here between these two machines here. A really good clash here. Now look at this. Oh, such a good battle here. Awesome fight on our hands tonight. And look at that, another good flip by Flatworld, and Flatworld flipping Ginger Striker again. Ginger Striker self-rights, gets back on their feet again. And look at this. It's a good battle here. Awesome stuff here from Flatworld and Ginger Striker being flipped again by Flatworld. Look at this. There's a good battle here between these two machines. Oh, and being flipped again and again. Look at that. Oh, I mean, these two machines are good machines as well. I mean, Flatworld did really well in the Halloween special. Shame they didn't win it, but they were beating my really good machine. They're hoping to do better than that Nuclear Flipper did, and now being flipped by Ginger Striker again. Ginger Striker making their debut in Deadsalot Wars. They appeared in a tag team terror competition of mine a long time ago, and I can't remember how they did. They competed in a machine with a machine from Warwickshire called the neighbouring the county a machine called Angrybot, which is a good machine as well. But and here we go, Flatworld attacking Ginger Striker, and now Ginger Striker flipping Flatworld up and over. It's a good fight here. And look at this, oh, there's some good flips by both robots here. Look at this, I think it'll be a hard one to call as well, because two machines very evenly matched, I think. Very evenly matched, with only differences. Flatworld can get underneath Ginger Striker quite easily there. And look at this, it's a good fight on our hands, look. And Flatworld going on an attack onto Ginger Striker again. Oh, this is some good stuff. This is one of my favourite, probably battle of the heat so far, I think, this one. Oh, and Flatworld nearly getting himself stuck underneath the floor flipper, and Ginger Striker all on the side of the wall there. Is Flatworld going to finish them off? No, they're failing to flip them there. It's good, some good attacks by both machines here. And Ginger Striker flips Flatworld again. It's a really good battle here. Like I said, this is probably my favourite battle of the heat so far, I think. And Ginger Striker, this, I think this could go either way. Look at this, and Ginger Striker smashing Flatworld against the side wall there, clamping it down on with its flipper there. And Flatworld coming in and attack and flipping Ginger Striker up and over again. Look at this, and flipping them again and again. Ginger Striker self-rights, getting back on coming back on the attack. And now flipping, Flatworld again. Such a good flip there by Ginger Striker. I'm being flipped again. And we're going to go to a judge's decision. This could be a very close decision, I think. Very close decision, I think. Right, so after a fantastic battle, and that was an awesome battle, probably one of the battles of the heat so far, I think. We've had to go to a judge's decision, and well, it's been a tough decision. It's a close decision. It's a split decision. Remember the mark on damage, control, and aggression. And it's a split, like I said, it's a split decision. So let's go for the categories. On control, they've given it to Ginger Striker. Ginger Striker was probably more wins on control. On damage, they've given it to Flatworld. And now it all comes down to a more important factor. Aggression. Who was the most aggressive? And proceeding on to the next round, winning on a damage and aggression is Flatworld. Flatworld was the more impressive machine, as we see. Flipping Flatworld, Ginger Strike all around. They were probably the best machine in that battle for me. They were a great machine. It was a great battle that was. Shame Ginger Striker's going out, but hopefully we'll see them again next series. But Flatworld progressed into the next round. I feel Flatworld was the better machine in that battle. What do you think of the decision? Do you agree with that decision? Do you think it was controversial? I don't think it was. I think Flatworld, for me, won that battle. Yeah, that was a great battle. But Flatworld, they go through into the heat final. And Ginger Striker, they go out. So, Flatworld wins. Right, so confirmation then that Ginger Striker, they crash out of this year's competition, and Flatworld, they proceed onto the heat final. Like I said, do you agree with that decision? I think Flatworld definitely won that for me. But we now move on to our next semi-final battle. One of these machines is going to join Flatworld in the heat final. We've got Goth 2 against Pico Knightmare. So let's get into the arena for our second Heat O semi-final battle. Right now, it's time for the second Heat O semi-final clash of the night. We've got Goth 2 taking on Picker of Knightmare for a place in the Heat final. Who will it be? Well, let's find out. Let's meet the competitors then. Goth 2. Goth 2 are a really impressive flipper at the front there. They did really well in that first battle. And flipped some machines around, so it looks good. But can Goth 2 go all the way in Deadsalot Wars? Well, let's find out then. They're going up against Picker of Knightmare, so let's see what they can do here in this battle. Picker of Knightmare. Picker of Knightmare are an impressive lifting, control bot there. They've got some nice claws at the front. It proved really effectively in that last battle, so can it prove effectively in this battle as well? They look interesting, they look cool, so let's see how they do in this battle then. And the House Robot overseeing the second Heat O semi-final battle clash of the night. We've got Growler, the Dog of War, is back again for the second Heat O semi-final clash. Alongside him, Mr. Psycho's best friend, Sir Killalot. Right, we are off and underway with our second Heat O semi-final battle of the night. We've got Goth 2 going up against Picker of Knightmare. Let's see what this battle does. Off and underway, Goth 2 getting underneath Picker of Knightmare, immediately flipping them up and over. Now they're self-righting using that lifting arm, grappling arm at the front there. Now Goth 2 getting underneath Picker of Knightmare again and coming in and flipping him away. Look at that flip by Goth 2. Look at that power in Goth 2's flipping Picker of Knightmare across the arena floor there and flipping them again and again. Oh dear. Picker of Knightmare is an interesting robot. They actually competed in the old series. Pico Knightmare, look at this, being flipped about by Goth 2 there. Oh dear, being flipped out there by Goth 2. And also Goth 2 competed in the old series as well, with a different machine. And Goth 2 has been knocked over by this machine. Oh, I think it's shattered itself. Oh dear. What an impact there from Goth 2's flipper. They've destroyed it. And I think they've killed Picker Up Knightmare there. Well, 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 well. Are they going to try and flip it out of the area? Well, they failed to do that. Oh dear, oh dear. Poor old Picker Up Knightmare. Well, I think Goth 2 is going to be picking up the rubbish and dumping it out of the arena, hopefully, or probably, or I don't know. Well, they're going to they're going for the pit. Well, I think they're going to dump this thing down the pit, down into back into the skip where it belongs. Down you go, down the pit. Goth 2 is into the heat finals. They bin the rubbish. So confirmation there that Pico and Knightmare, they go out, and Goth 2 they go through, where they'll join Flatworld in the heat final. What a battle that was. What a flip by Goth 2 though. The impact from Goth 2, I think, broke Pico Knightmare, well, and after that they were just dead. And well, there's nothing else that Goth 2 do but push them in a pit. But that was an awesome battle. But like I said, Goth 2 joins Flatworld in the heat final. And here we are, the Heat O final. Flatworld up against Goth 2. This should be an interesting battle, really good battle here. So, without further ado, let's get in the arena and let the heat final begin. Alright, now it's time for the Heat O final. Two machines have got this far, and only one machine is about to proceed on to the series semi-finals. Unfortunately, one is not. One's journey is about to come to an end, and one's journey is about to continue into the competition. Who would it be? We've got Flatworld taking on Goth 2. So let's meet our heat finalists then. From Stevenage, Flatworld. Flatworld have proven to be a very impressive machine in this series so far, getting underneath machines very easily. They went through with Goth 2 in the first round, dispatching of, well, they took out Electric Lunch. They just flipped Electric Lunch over, and there was nothing else Electric Lunch could do. They were dead in the water. And Goth 2 dispatched of Santa. And then in the second round, on a judge's decision, they beat Ginger Striker comfortably on the judge's decision. They were a really good battle there, but Flatworld came out on top in that battle, and they are here now in the Heat O final. Can they go all the way and win Deadsalot Wars? They're very low to ground machine, so let's see how well they do in this battle then. So let's see how well they do. From Southampton, Goth 2. Goth 2, another machine, has proved to be a very impressive flipper in this heat. They've done really well. Like I said, they went through with Flatworld in their eliminator battle. They threw out Santa, and they also threw out Electric Lunch as well. But although Flatworld did flip them over, but they after Refbot counted out Electric Lunch, they threw Electric Lunch out, and then they went through into the second round where they faced up against Piccolo Knightmare. That was a great battle. Some great flips by Goth 2, some really strong flips as well, showing how powerful this flipper is. So could this machine go all the way? I mean, that flip on Piccolo Knightmare impact, well, they shattered them and basically killed them. So can they do the same to this machine as well? They look really low to the ground. Look like they could get underneath some robots quite easily. So, but let's see how well they do in the heat final. Can they go all the way? Well, let's find out then. And the house robots overseeing this Heat O final, Sergeant Bash making his first appearance tonight with his deadly claws at the front and his, well, the saw that never does anything. And alongside him, the Knight of the Round Table, Sir Killalot, is back again. It's now time for the heat final. We've got two incredible flippers about to go head to head. Who's going out? Who's going through? Let's wait and see. Here we go. And Goth 2 coming in on the attack on Flatworld, flipping Flatworld into the air there now. Flatworld getting underneath Goth 2, flipping them. Let's see how this battle can go. Goth 2! They flipped out. Flat World. There they go. Flat World have gone. Goth 2 are through into this series semi-finals. What a display by Goth. And that concludes Heat O. Yes, now Heat O is now concluded, and our Heat O winner is Goth 2. What an impressive machine Goth 2 are. I think they could go all the way here. They're an impressive machine. You know, they're not bad flipper there, so could they go all the way in Deadsalot Wars, I think? Well, I've long to see. Well, the semi-finals aren't long away because the next heat is the last heat of the series. Heat P and Heat 16. The last heat of the series. Next time in Deadsalot Wars, we'll see the last robots ever win my previous series before I did my YouTube series. Full Metabot 2. They're in the arena next time on Deadsalot Wars. They're a good flipper as well. We'll also see the return of Mousetrap, a machine that came third in the Halloween special. They did really well in there. There's a couple of old machines from my old series in there, a couple of old models, but I'm looking forward to that one, and we'll see the last robot to go through into the series semi-finals as well next week as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to record the last heat of the series next week. And yeah, this was a good heat to record. If you did like this heat, do give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. This heat has been really good to record. It's a really good heat, I think. One of my favourite heats so far, I think. And yeah, and that's all I have to say. And thank you for watching. And I shall see you next time for more Deadsalot Wars. Goodbye.